Hey there, I'm Luke the Cookin Camper. Zena the Glimper Camper is hanging out inside, and today I'm going to show you how I have been successful propagating prickly pear cactus, because even though the bottom of this cactus has totally died, I want to try to save the top part, and so far I have been successful with this. So the first step is going to be just chopping off the good part. Okay, so now the top has been chopped off. I chopped it at the bottom, and then the top also looked a little smushy, so I chopped that. And now we just have to pick this up, and we are just gonna set it right there on our cactus cookie sheet to go dispose of. Now I'm really not sure why this happened. This is the first time I have ever had an entire prickly pear die. So I'm just gonna try to pick up as much of this as I can. Oh. You can tell that it is like totally rotted in there, which is, this gets very little water, so. And there we go. But when you're working with cactus, you definitely need a way to pick them up that's not like your fingers. And I've got to say, I do not recommend gloves for this either, because you will literally just destroy pear after pear after pear. I used to try gloves, and sure, they might keep the needles out of your hands the first couple times, but holy guacamole, you are never gonna get all of those needles out of the gloves. So next, I'm just gonna keep picking up all the little stuff. Okie dokie. So over there are no more pieces of this variegated prickly pear. Now I've got some extra soil right here, and we're gonna grab our cactus tongs again. And I did actually end up digging up the bottom of this cactus, and I was surprised. The roots seem really nice, and they are really long roots. Now we're gonna come back over here, try not to trip and fall into any of my other beautiful cactus. And now what we're gonna do is get this soil down here so it's just like flattened out. And we are literally just going to lay this cutting right on top of the soil. And like I said, this might look a little strange, but wherever there are these big needles, those same points, if they touch soil, sometimes even if they don't touch soil, can grow roots and turn this chunk of a plant into a new plant. Now I didn't want the cut ends to be directly in soil, so this one's on a rock and this one's just hanging out. And now we are going to kind of cover this guy up a little bit. Okay, we are done. And you can see we did leave his second pad out, but we physically covered up most of him with rocks, and we also scooted in some leaves around the edges. This might sound a little bit crazy, but I have actually been quite successful with this method. But before I show you guys the successful plants that have grown from my cuttings, I do want to show you a really cool company that has decided to partner up with Zena. It is called Tropical Fruit Box. And if you are interested in the fruits that prickly pears produce, you can get cactus pears from this company. They also have a yellow one too. It is sold out right now, but we do have a promo code for you guys. It's going to be down below, and they have all sorts of really cool, like crazy fruits. You can also build your own box. I personally have not purchased anything from this company. They didn't send me any fruit either, so this is kind of like window shopping for me. Eventually, I am going to buy something, but if you guys don't want to wait for me, go ahead and use the promo code and use our links to make a purchase. Look at all of these beautiful, beautiful fruit. Okie dokie, let's get back to the beautiful cactus outside. This cactus right here, it was, I started growing this, I don't know, 2 or 3 years ago. It was only one single pad, and it was entirely, all I did was lay it on the dirt. I do think that I used some rooting hormone, but I completely covered it in rocks, and this is what it looks like now. And this one right up here is literally just sitting on top of some rocky dirt, and I did not cover this one up at all, and it already has 3 new pads. So I think that propagating prickly pears can actually be a fun and normally pretty successful little task or project. And actually, a super little interesting part is I just got finished up with this guy, and I was cleaning up. This is some sort of dwarf purple prickly pear. I was just cleaning up the ground around it, and you can see right here, there are roots right there, and this was not even touching the soil. So this pad right on the end there must have fallen off at some point or gotten broken off by an animal, or maybe accidentally by me, and this pad just sat there. If I wanted another one of these, I could go plant that. I do not. But that is kind of a crazy, it kind of shows how resilient these plants are. Like I said, that one was growing roots, and it was not even in soil. Another kind of cool prickly pear that I'm dealing with, this is in Old Mexico, and these guys are prone to falling over, or like certain branches, for lack of a better word, just falling over. So this actually broke right here, and I'm going to leave it, because if this just simply hardens off and then the cactus starts growing up right here again, that will add great stability to this cactus. So these 3 prickly pears right here, I mean, they're just really, really, really fun to maintain, and they have some really great stories behind them. This one, you'll have to watch the video. It used to be about 3 times this big, fell over, blah, blah, blah. I got it back up though, so. And I also don't leave the fruits on my prickly pears very long. I don't eat them, so I don't want the plant to focus energy on them. But yeah, pretty easy process. If you liked this video, make sure to give us a big thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to hit that bell so that you see the next time me and Zena upload a new video. Get out and enjoy what God has given us, and get out and enjoy nature and food as much as we do. Have a great one.